Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tamara Joy. Today is Saturday, August 15th, and I am just wrapping up my open house here. But I wanted to just come on here because I know that a lot of you are struggling in real estate this year. It's been a challenge, and everybody is always finding ways to get business or to follow up with business. And a lot of times when we go to open houses, we can get discouraged too if we don't have a lot of visitors and we feel like our day is wasted. And I've made a video about this before, but what I want to do here for just a few minutes is give you some simple tips to maximize your time when you are at an open house, and how you can use that to your advantage to keep momentum in your business. So number one, use this time to create content. You can, bring a tripod, bring some lights. You can find areas to set your phone up in the house, and you are able to film yourself walking, talking, working on your computer. Use that to your advantage for B-roll clips. I'm not a social media master by any means, but I have learned to do this in my time at open houses when it is slow, or in pockets of time when it has slowed down from being very busy. So I use it to create content. Then second thing is, if you're sitting in your own listing, use this time to follow up with agents who have shown your property over the last 7 days, or do reverse prospecting. So how you do that is inside your MLS search. If you are familiar with setting your clients up on a search, there's an area that says reverse prospecting. Well, when agents set their clients up on their searches like that, when you go to look at your own listings, you can then view the reverse prospecting list, and you can see how many agents have clients that have homes in their portal, or not homes, that have the search criteria that match your home. So then it is a favorite for them, or it is somewhere in their feed, is what I was trying to say, and that maybe they haven't looked at, or they scrolled past it for some reason. And sometimes they have hearted it, but they have not shown the property. So use that time to reach out to their agents, talk about your listing. You can use Chat GPT to create email template, sending it out to these agents to help drum up activity for your listing, and that's a great way to serve your clients. Number three, use this time to also do some outbound prospecting. If you have platforms where you have, tools to do neighborhood searches, outbound prospecting, calling around the home that you're sitting in, you can use that time to invite people to come into your open house, potentially drum up business for people that maybe they're curious of home values, because technically this home that you're sitting in does have a direct impact on the neighborhood's values. So use this time to be an educator to people that are in the community where you are at. Number four, doing reels, outside of the content creation or just social media posts. Like, make a reel. Figure out a way that you can serve your database and serve your social media sphere of influence with content that is educational. For instance, you could take the listing that you're at, do some of your filming, like I said, and you can be like, this is what, $285,000 buys you in the X community. And then you're showing highlights of the home. This is a great way for algorithm and, for you to show up as an expert in your field. The other thing, and probably the last thing, use this time to train yourself, to develop yourself. Listen to inspiring podcasts. Listen to people that have scripts and training that really inspire you to take action. Use this time to develop your skills and develop your mindset. Open houses are a great time where you are undistracted. You are not in your own element where you feel like you need to do laundry. You need to follow up with friends, family. You don't have kids bothering you, by any means. And so this is a great time for you to just get reorganized in your business. And then at the end of the open house, you can walk away feeling like it was productive. You are satisfied with the time that you put into it, because we all know that when we plant seeds, it will reap a harvest. It is impossible for it to not reap a harvest. It is God's law. When we plant seeds of faith, we are planting things that we're doing in our working, that it will come back to us. We don't know when, but that's where our faith comes into play. So these are some few simple tips that you can use to maximize the time at open houses. And if you are a struggling real estate agent or a new real estate agent, gosh, I can't talk today, and you are wanting to find ways to propel yourself into business, follow this channel. We are all about faith, mindset, real estate. I teach new agents how to launch their business and get into action. And if that's you, drop a comment, send me a message, and subscribe to this channel, because you will succeed and you will get into action. And all it takes is one moment, one decision at a time for you to decide to keep moving forward, even in moments of despair. And I say that lightly because I have been there. I know what it's like to be a new agent. I know what it's like to do the work and not feel the outcome right in that instant. But let me tell you that every time you show up for yourself and you show up for your business, it is without a doubt going to prosper. So that's all I have for you today. Some tips for you when you are at an open house, how to maximize your time, social media, reverse prospecting, reels, outbound prospecting. You got it. So have a blessed Saturday. We will have more videos next week, and stay faithful in the process.